trip started on Sunday, 26 September 2021 at 2 a.m. and 3 teachers and 6 students loaded the truck and set off to Budapest. We traveled to Bursa by plane and by bus. After we arrived at the hotel, we relaxed for a while and went to the local restaurant called Iskender, where we enjoyed fresh cuisine and kebab.
The next morning at 9 a.m., all of the students and teachers traveled to the nearby school by bus. We had a welcoming ceremony with a short music performance and presentations of all countries. We also tried some traditional Turkish food and hung out with students included in the project. Our day ended with dinner at the local restaurant with the rest of the students and the teachers.
In front of the hotel and went to school by bus. Students had 4 classes of math where we worked on geometry construction and made geometry bodies with origami technique. After school we went to city tour where we visited Ulu Mosque, Bazaar and traditional market Bazaar.
Gathered at the same time and place as yesterday and set off to visit the historical Panorama Museum from 1326. After we attended the shift of the guard at the tomb of Sultan Osman and were on the lookout point above the city. Then we visited Iznik and Nikea, where we had lunch and mathematics related tasks. We had a short walk around the village and a visit to the traditional bazaar of handicrafts.
traveled by bus to Science and Technology Center and Muhem Museum in Bursa. The center has very interactive setup where students could test the laws of physics, and the museum is dedicated to astrophysics and astronautics with also an interesting setup. This was followed by a trip of the village of Humalizik, where we had a traditional Turkish lunch. The day ended with a dinner with all of the students.
At 9:30 in the morning, we walked to school where we made presentation about our trip to Turkey in mixed groups. Documents for youth past students were prepared, followed by certificate of attendance for accompanying students and teachers. After lunch, students had free time to socialize with other participants and the hosts. The activities of the day ended up with a closing commercial in the hotel where the certificates were distributed.
By bus we headed to the Istanbul airport where we checked in, had lunch, and by plane traveled back to Budapest and from Budapest with the bus to Croatia. We arrived at the school front yard at 12:30 a.m. We had a lot of fun and the trip will always stay in our memories.
Turkey was a wonderful experience for me. We visited a lot of museums and we were a lake around the city. I met a lot of new people and I can call them my friends now. I recommend visiting Bursa because it's really pretty and it's a really interesting city. I will go again there if I had a chance.
Visiting Bursa was a great experience for me, and I met a lot of new people and new cultures there. And if I had a chance, I will definitely go back. This trip made me want to experience more things and learn about other cultures too, and definitely go back to Turkey if I had a chance.
Turkey was good. There was so many friendly people, and culture was beautiful, and food was tasty and good. And I hope I come back to Turkey one day.
I had a nice time in Turkey. I was there with my group from Croatia. We met a new culture, a lot of new friends. We had great meals, had a good time, learned something new, and I hope one day that we'll come back to Turkey. But also for me, it was a new experience because it was my first time on a new continent. That's it.
A trip for me to Turkey was very interesting, and the culture and fashion and food was very different from ours, so I had a lot of fun there. We met a lot of new friends, and it would always stay in my memories, especially because of the places that we visited, because it was just so fun.